I like him as a person. I think that's really important. I think that you can talk to Paul. You sit and you have a conversation and you get feedback and ideas. And he knows the league very well, and he knows a lot of players in the league. He certainly was endorsed by anybody and everybody I called. There wasn't one person that I said to him, would it bother you if I told you one or two players in Detroit really didn't like you? And he said, that'd be great. Those are the guys I'm sure I skated every day. And he's got that calmness about him, I guess it is, and also educated enough about the league and the technical part of the game that he will help our players a lot.
He was the clear favorite.
Well, I mean, it's always you make a decision, and when you say you make a decision, he's a clear guy without a doubt. But there were other good guys, and to say I was very impressed with some of the younger guys I interviewed as well. They came with a lot of thought in the game and that, but with not a lot of experience in a couple cases.
So when you looked at Paul's record, did you just say this is his time, he's ready?
Yeah, well, I knew he was ready a while ago, and I was kind of interested in that. He'd gone through that environment in Detroit, and we went to the finals in Anaheim. I know he played a big part in that, and I knew he was ready to coach. And he'd been a head coach in the past, although not in the NHL, but if you just talk to him, he's got that presence about him of a guy that can take charge.
What is the biggest adjustment he's going to be facing now? His voice matters as opposed to being the voice.
Well, I think his voice always mattered a great deal to Mike Babcock and to the players in Detroit, but I think there's a freedom when you become the head coach. I think the pressure's on you, but also the good thing about it is if you have that willingness to step up and make decisions, then you can do what you want to do. You can ask players to do things that you believe in, and hopefully you'll convince them that they should believe in it too. So I don't think there's a huge difference. There is a difference, obviously, being the responsible guy, because you have to talk to the media, you have to talk in front of the players all the time, but that's a good thing. For people that have that presence, that's a good thing.
This guy is a leader?
I believe he's a very strong leader. I believe he played a major role. It was almost like he was co-coaching with Mike Babcock over the last number of years, and I believe he's got that presence about him that the players will really respect, and to me, that you call that leadership. And what I wanted was certainly a person that would come in here, and we've got some very intelligent young men that play hockey for us, and we want them to have the respect and the ability and the trust that they can go to the coach and say some things and suggest some things and be heard. They don't have to be listened. They don't have to be acted on all the time, but they at least be heard, and they respect the fact that their opinion means something.
Yeah, when he plays a game, he's in the culture. He's a man.
He's a man's man. That's what he is. You can see that.
You can see that.
And when you sit down with him and talk to him and go and have a beer with him,
that's the kind.
He's a hockey guy, and that's his life. He's a guy from not too far away from here, where you have to. Hangs out with fishermen in the summertime and stuff like that. So he's been around.